Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. All right, hadn't done much today. It's forecasted rain. All we got was a sprinkle, and it was just light enough to say it was sprinkling. Went and checked the rain gauge, and they was just a trace. It wasn't even enough to pour out. So I came out here, and I've been needing to thin the tomatoes out and the potatoes. Honestly, I don't know how well you can, move potatoes, but I figured I'd try. Why not? And tomatoes as well. So I told my boss I had too many tomatoes. I'm gonna take him 3. I gotta water everything when I'm done with this video, but if the wind's too bad, I apologize. It is quite windy, even though it's not raining. But the corn, as you can tell, some of it's 1.5 feet high. So green beans are doing well. I was worried about that one in the corner, but it's finally leaving out and starting to grow. And I had a few pots that didn't have anything in it, or at least hasn't shown any signs. So I put a couple tomatoes in this one, put a couple tomatoes in that one, and a potato. Don't know if the potato is going to make it, so we'll see. And then I put 4 tomatoes in this one, plus the 3 I put in the pots for Daryl. So we'll see. I also put one of the potatoes in here. So what I did was I just dug down and pulled out from underneath the smallest potatoes in each bag. And some of them are just huge. I don't think that'd be a good idea to try to move them, but a little bit of the basil came up. This is not basil. Grab it and get it out of there. Not basil, dill. Sorry, it says so right there. But it was more than that, but it didn't survive. So looks like the couple of them are trying to do something. I don't know. I've never planted dill before. This one, I'm not positive what I had in there, but I pulled some that I knew was definitely weeds out. And this one's got some weeds like here. This is just grass or whatever. Try to pull it out gently and leave the carrots that are in there. Although they're too close together, and I guess watering them, the seeds all went to one side. I don't know, but I've never grown carrots before either. But as you can see, the zucchini's in the back row and the squash is in the front 2 rows, and it's all doing very well. I did use 2.5 more bags of the flower and vegetable garden soil to add more soil to the bags and to the ones that I put them in when I transplanted them. And I dropped a little old tomato there. It might make it, I doubt it. Let me stick it in here anyway. We'll see if it makes it. But I just washed my hands to get all the black soil off of it. But watermelon are doing well. 4 of them's going to be too many for that bed. But I'll try it. See what happens. So I got down to 2 potato plants in this one. This has got several growing up together. And so same way with the tomatoes here. I'm learning drop 1 seed in the hole, y'all. So I thinned them out quite a bit, but they're still way overcrowded. The onions have not popped up. Have no idea how long it takes. And these were tomatoes that I planted. Some of them come up, some of them didn't. And there's some more of the grass weed. Pull it up by the root. But we'll just have to see. I haven't done a video in almost a week. Y'all will see this Monday if things go right. I believe that's cabbage and that's cabbage. I could be wrong, but I believe they're both cabbage. And this one's tiny. This one's starting to grow a little bit. And I see some weeds in there, so pull them up. And as all these expert gardeners on YouTube say, stay ahead of the weeds. Don't let them get ahead of you, because then you'll work yourself to death. Now, there's 3 plants growing there. I planted a couple apple seeds and either a plum or a peach seed. The bigger one is the plum or peach. I don't think it's peach. It may be plum or nectarine, something like that. I can't remember. But I saved the seed for months, so we'll just have to see. See how they come out. I don't know. We'll be able to tell when they get older. So I need to water all the plants that I've done. If you can tell, the rose bush lost all its flowers, and then it had one more there bloom and one more down here. And that one's not quite done, but it's got a lot of new buds on it that will be blooming. This thing blooms over and over again all year. So I don't know what kind it is, but it's beautiful when it's blooming. So we'll just have to see how things work out, guys. I've told y'all this potato plant here is starting to flower out a little bit. I don't know if that's good or bad. And this one's doing the same way. So we'll just have to see how it comes out. I need to get off here, go get the water hose, and drag it over here. I'm planning on putting a water line out here, but for now I just turn that faucet on and stretch the hose over. I've got one of those hoses that expands on the end. 25 foot, not expanded. No, it's not. I think it's 25 foot fully expanded. So it's only like 6 or 8 feet when it's not. But either way, I need to get off here, get these plants watered. And I've already taken care of the chickens today, but I do need to go collect the eggs. I have not been inside to count them or any of that stuff. I did walk back there and check the honeybee hive that I had my buddy brought out here. It was a swarm that he caught and put in there, and he couldn't find a queen, but it had a lot of brood and a lot of food in there for them. So he said usually they'll hang around and they'll, you know, get them another queen, make them another queen, and they'll be okay. But we'll see, because this is like the 3rd or 4th honeybee hive I've had on my property, and they just never seem to hang around. But like he said, this was a swarm that he caught. He's been catching a lot of swarms this year, and he's running out of boxes and things without having to buy more to put them in. So he asked me if I wanted one, and I told him sure. Well, it's been there almost a week. I think tomorrow, either today or tomorrow, is a solid week that it's been here, and there is a little bit of activity coming in and out of it. Nothing like it was the first few days. The first few days it was covered. So it has slowed down quite a bit. I hope that doesn't mean anything bad, but we'll just have to see. I'm not trying to get the honey off of them. That's him. But I do need the bees for pollination. So that's why I wanted one out here. But I'm going to get off here. Let's see. Can't remember. Yeah, I didn't add any more soil to that one. It'll be all right. But if these things produce anything other than just being green and growing like crazy, maybe I'll be able to collect a little food this year and get it put up. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Let me walk over here and I'll show you the chickens. All right. So there's Sue and his ladies. They're all doing very well. Knocked the bottom off their feeder day before yesterday and had feed everywhere, so I had to clean the little grooves and put it back together and refill it, and there's still feed on the ground inside because I had just filled it up. And the first pen over here had done the same thing the next day, and I'm pretty sure that's from the turkey knocking the crap out of it when he jumps down. But still no hen setting. I've got to pull the eggs that I've got marked today and dispose of them. They've been in there 6 days now, and of course the egg's not going to be viable when it's more than 5 days old. 5 to 7 is what they say. So I'm going to pull those eggs and then bring my pencil, and I'll leave some from today and mark them, and hopefully when I get a hen that decides she wants to set, I'll be able to change, you know, pull those eggs that were there for however long, and then add more fresh eggs up under the hen to where hopefully I'll be able to get some baby chicks to hatch here in a month or so. But if not, I'm probably gonna have to dig my incubator out. It's a small incubator. It only does 12 eggs at the time, and my luck with incubating baby chicks is half of them aren't fertile when I when I incubate them. So, you know, it just feels like I'd be better off leaving the hen on there if she decided to sit. But either way, all of them are doing very well. The turkey's still limping on that leg quite a bit, but he does walk on it some. I did dispose of one of the Rhode Island Reds the other day. It's been about 3 days ago now, maybe 4. I told y'all before about how they pick on other birds and cause them to bleed, and then it more and more pick on them. Well, I had 3 Rhode Island Reds picking on that turkey's back end, and he was pretty bloody back there. So I shot the main one. I mean, if he walked away constantly and she'd follow him and just wouldn't get off of him, I shot her, took her out. The other 2, they don't follow him around, but they were doing it as well. So I'm just not going to tolerate it. That's why I need to get a new flock going, so I can get that out of my birds. It's not a good thing. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. I still got to clean them trees up back there, but it's getting hot. I did walk and check the peach trees earlier. That second little peach tree there that I cut, and that's the sprout that came up from it. It doesn't have any peaches on it, but it's grown a ton this year since I cut that main trunk down, because it was crooked, you know, growing 45 degrees. And then I checked that apple tree behind it that's got the base is 45 or 40 degrees, whatever. It's got a few little tiny that may turn into apples. I hope. I don't know if it's going to work or not. If not, it's coming down this year too. But thank y'all for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. It means the world to me that you guys take the time to watch my videos and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You know, follow on Rumble. It's absolutely awesome that y'all do that, and I very much appreciate it. Y'all remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.